just arrived at the venue for our winter social this year. Today we're going to have a little look at my typical winter setups, my different lead arrangements, different rigs, what I'm using and why, and how they change depending on the lake bed and bottom. These will be my 3 sort of go-to methods that I'm going to show to you. Hi, on our little winter social today, here is my setup for winter in the edge. Here I've got a lead-free leader coming down to an inline 2-ounce lead, nice and low profile, keep it out of the way, an anti-tangle sleeve, semi-stiff hook link, so a nice slip D with a bit of shrink tube to help kick it over and get that hook turning a bit quicker. I've got a nuts wafter on there, tipped with corn, and I'm going to be feeding a few boilies and some 2mm pellet. Now, to construct this rig, I'm using a size 6 crank style hook. I think that helps really get that rig turning a bit quicker and help that rig work most efficiently as possible. On the little D section there, I've got a micro ring swivel. That just gives that bait a little bit more movement and a bit of separation as well. Now, putty, I think, on this, especially in the edge here, is essential. I just want it to be all pinned down, I want it to be out of the way. And that, you might think that's excessive, 3 blobs, but I really do think that helps pin that nicely down, and the more you can conceal at any time of the year, the better. Here I've got a little 2-ounce lead, and the low profile, I think, is definitely something that helps. If it's lower to the deck, it's out the way. The anti-tangle sleeve is there, it'll help kick that away as that comes to rest, as it's a wafter and it's got that buoyancy. Now, the lead-free leader, some people would say it's worth fishing that straight through or with tubing, which you can, but I just prefer a leader for ease. You can tie up a different leader for different situations. Like, you'll see every single one of my rods is on a different presentation, and this just enables me to tie it on nice and simply, and you're fishing. Right, for rod number 2, I'm going to be fishing out towards an island. The bottom's not too bad, but it is a bit soft, so I'm going to opt here for a naked chod. I've gone for a little yellow pop-up that I've whittled right down to try and match what I'm going to feed. I'm going to feed just corn, just a few sponges of corn and this over the top, and the corn will just flutter down and settle on the leaves and the debris, and hopefully this won't look too out of place. I prefer a 2-ounce lead for any chod fishing I do. It's better to cast than a 1-ounce, and it's not too heavy that you're going to, as you're playing the fish there and the line saver bead pulls down, the lead ends up quite close to the fish's mouth, and you don't want a massive lead that's going to be there swinging about under there and causing you hook pulls. I start with my line saver bead up away from the lead. Now, it's something I've always done and I've never ever had a problem with it. I know some people start them further towards the lead, but I found that about there is really good for me. This top bead here, this is free moving, so as you cast, the leg goes in, the leg can go into any debris, any silt. The pop-up can slide up, hit this top bead, and then everything can lay down nicely after. Safety aspect, this top bead, if that gets hit there and the fish is snagged, that will just slide off like that, and the fish can slide off the end of the line, and it's free, and it'll only be trailing that small little rig. Not ideal, but much better than trailing a lead, trailing line, and just causing massive problems. my final rod, my third rod. This later on in the day, probably towards the evening, I won't put this out just yet. I'm going to be fishing towards an island to my left, slightly further. There's a bit of debris there, but pretty good drop, it's not too bad. I'm just going to fish some washed out boilies over the top of this, but they have been soaking and they are packed full of attraction. I'm just going to be using a lead-free leader with a helicopter style setup and a hinge stiff rig. This has just got a semi-stiff boom, a nice stiff section to create a pop-up section. I'm going to be fishing with the white pop-up because I think that it does stand out, but I don't think it stands out too much. Sometimes I find that really bright in certain lakes is a problem. My friends and I have fished bright in it and we haven't always done that great. We've caught, but it hasn't been brilliant. So I'm going to try something slightly different today, well tonight, and see what happens. This little loop here just adds that little bit of extra movement, and I think that does help. Just having that, being able to move, no matter what angle that fish is going to come from, suck that in, it's going to get nailed. The anti-tangle sleeve, I find, people don't use them on helicopter setups necessarily. Sometimes they just double over a loop, and I have done that underneath, but I like to put a tangle sleeve on because it just helps keep that away from the lead slightly, and I just think that rotation is really optimised then. That's not going to get tangles. You're pretty tangle free there. As that's cast and you either hit the clip or you feather the cast in, that can go up to the top bead, and that can go over 6 inches into any silt or debris, and then this hook link can then lay down gently and just lay down over the top, and that's balanced out just right, so that sits down lovely there. I'll just show you what I will be using over the top so you can see a bit of weight there and just the white one. I know that does stand out, but it's just subtle enough. I think that's not going to be too obvious. It'll just be right, hopefully. Having seen the different setups and how they can be applied to the scenarios and situations for winter, the slip D rig on the inline setup's fantastic. It can even be shortened down for a solid bag. The chod rig, so versatile, can literally be put anywhere, great for casting on show and fish. And the hinge stiff rig, again, with that bead being able to move on the helicopter setup, is just fantastic for winter and any debris that might be on the bottom.